Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the reading. Of course, any information that you need will be listed in the description, so just check there. Make sure you guys also subscribe so that you guys can get notified whenever I go live on YouTube and I do the one question readings. And it's best for you guys to even subscribe to my website so you guys can get notified directly from there when I go live. But let's go ahead and flip the camera and see what the cards have to say. Enjoy. All right, let's go ahead and get into a Pisces. What's the energy around my Pisces? What are the urgent messages they need to hear to help them excel, succeed in the month of June? So we have the Sun card. This deck is creepy, but I really like it. So we have the Sun card and the Ten of Cups, which are two very positive cards. I love to see the Sun card and the Ten of Cups right next to each other. So Pisces, this is speaking to you guys needing to spend more time with family, the people that you love, the people that make you happy, the people who put a smile on your face, because you guys are starting to realize, or you will start to realize, that the more that you focus on things that you can't control or things that bring your energy to a lower vibration, the more that you're putting yourself through a disservice, or you're putting yourself, well, I think I said that correctly. Anyways, so yes, there's definitely a need for you guys to focus more so on a family unit and strengthening the bond there. Okay, also with the Sun card, of course, the Sun card illuminates things. It puts things in perspective. For some reason, this card looks a little bit different than the rest of the tarot cards. But with the Sun card being here, this still means truth. This still means clarity. This still means light being shown on something. So, urgent message you need to hear. In the next couple of weeks, light is going to be shown, or things are going to be revealed in regards to a Leo, if not a Leo specifically, somebody who you may have kids with, or somebody who may just be keeping secrets. It doesn't have to necessarily be the person you have kids with, but anybody who's keeping anything from you, it will be brought to the surface. And Spirit is also going to force you to see your own personal truth beyond other people's, but your truth. And in facing that truth, you guys are going to have to make some adjustments, some changes to the way that you've been doing things, okay? Now, speaking of family, you may have a family member here who could be a little bit too prideful to let you know that they need some sort of support from you, that they may be needing some sort of help. So definitely check in on your family members. You guys may even have a child specifically who could be needing some sort of support from you financially, but just may not be saying anything. Pisces. Okay, we have the Nine of Bones, which would be, I think, the Nine of Wands, as well as the Nine of Pentacles, which is the Nine of Crystals in this deck. So I'm hearing been there, done that. Okay, something here is really going to start to piss you off to where you can't even fathom giving your energy to said thing anymore. Like, you've been doing so much to try to overcome some sort of struggle and strife in a particular situation, and now it's like you've really reached a point of where you're over it. Okay, you try this approach, you try that approach, you try this approach, and it just seems like the universe is trying to force your hand, in a sense, to get past something. So the message here, Spirit recognizes your resilience, Spirit recognizes your willingness to fight, especially when it comes to the things that you care about, the things that you're passionate about. But know when to withdraw your energy from certain situations, especially if it is bringing you to the Nine of Bones or the Nine of Wands. Because look, shoot, even the analogy in the card itself, the bones here. Okay, some of you guys are working yourself to a point of no return. You know, this card right here, it's given stress. It's given, I'm tired. So in you being tired, It's time for you guys to withdraw your energy from things that make you feel like you have to keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting. But also, I'm not saying give up. With this card, Spirit is saying we see your resilience. Don't give up, but know when you fought the battle, and the battle doesn't need to be fought anymore. So when I say this, I mean this in regards to people and situations that people put you through, or battles that some of you guys have been fighting because of the fact that there's certain crucial decisions that you need to make in regards to the battle that you're fighting. But Spirit is saying this isn't the time to give up, though, in terms of your career, your personal, spiritual growth. It's not the time to give up. You got to keep fighting. But know what you're fighting for and use that as fuel to keep yourself going. And then with the 9 of Crystals being here, there's definitely a need for you guys to use your resources a little bit better. Some of you guys will get some sort of financial windfall of money, or recently did get some sort of financial windfall of money. And when I say recently, I mean like within the last couple of months and whatnot. But you need to be careful in how you use those resources and how those resources are divvied out. Because if you're not careful, just as quickly as you're, put in position, you could also put yourself out of position just as quick. But with this card, this is very positive. Everything that you guys have been working hard for, you guys are definitely going to see this coming together energy, especially for my people who are entrepreneurs, my people who are self-sufficient, who are hard workers. You're really going to start to see some sort of growth in terms of those investments that you guys have been making, especially if you're like an investor in any way. All right, we also have the 9 of Cups. So yeah, even the 9 of Cups looks interesting in this deck. I'm using the Macabre Tarot if anybody wants to know. It is such a cool deck. I wish I had the box right next to me to show you guys. But this is a really, really nice deck. Anywho, 9 of Cups. Like I said, you guys are going to have a lot of wish fulfillment coming into your life in the near future. You guys need to make sure that you're really capitalizing off of this, though. And when I say capitalizing off of it, this is like allowing yourself to be happy. In being happy, try to stay away from focusing on the things that you don't like about your situation to a point to where it removes the joy out of, the manifestations that you guys have coming your way. All right, Spirit is saying also maybe cut back on overindulgence for some of my people who may have like a substance abuse issue, or even certain things that you overindulge in, whether that's TV, YouTube, things like that. There's a need for you guys to put a boundary in place and don't associate fulfillment or happiness in terms of like indulgence as well. And this is very specific for my people out there. This could be like, for example, you being somebody where, whenever you're sad, the way that you flip that, you go and stress spend. Okay, try not to keep associating certain overindulgent habits as like you getting to a point of happiness or it being a source of happiness, if that makes sense. Okay, but definitely allow yourself to treat yourself. I definitely am seeing that you guys do need to pat yourself on the back for the work that you guys have been doing. Just don't overdo it. All right, so let's pull some more cards. Pisces. So we have romance, we have trapped, and we also have money versus love. Yeah, so some of you guys are in a relationship right now where it literally is not fulfilling at all. It actually feels more so like a burden or something that's like holding you down. And this may be a sign that some of you guys are being overly smothered by the person that you're dating, or vice versa. Some of you guys, you need to, you know, maybe back off of being so focused on some sort of romantic relationship and have more so of a balance in your own energy. A balance between being concerned about your person and wanting to be with your person, and also having, you know, a personal identity outside of that. Another thing I'm seeing, Spirit is saying you guys need to love on yourself. For my singles, for just my people in general, there's a need for you guys to love on yourself, because this is exactly why you guys have been feeling out of it. You guys have been like beating yourself down, placing real unrealistic expectations on yourself, and maybe needing to reel it in a little bit. But these are just some of the things that I see. I hope that this was helpful in some way. If you did find it helpful, definitely thumbs up the video, subscribe so you never miss a beat, and I will see you later.